The demo is everything, as my coworker, James Tanner from Bryston, would say and often has said, that the demo is everything. It's crucial. If you've been around audio video for any length of time, I'm going to say that probably 100%, unless you're quite young and you've grown up being able to buy everything online and you've bought everything online without auditioning your components, I would say that pretty much everybody has likely had an audio or video component or system demonstrated to them at some point. Whether that was at a dealer or whether it was at a show, demos take place all the time, and it's an important part of trying to evaluate a component. Now, there's nothing like trying out a component you're interested in your own system and in your own home, but in many cases that's not possible. What I'm interested in when it comes to the demo is, what have your experiences been? Are there any real standouts where a demo was so bad, component or a pair of loudspeakers that you were seriously considering, you were ready to buy if that demo went well, but it actually went so badly that you ruled out even considering that item and went in a totally different direction? Or have you had an experience where something out of the blue that you were not expecting to impress you has really shone to the point where you decided to actually purchase it at some point, whether it was at the end of that particular demo or after you did more research and maybe borrowed the component from a local dealer to try at home? I'd love to know what you think. I'm going to give you one anecdotal story, which is why I was feeling a little nostalgic and thinking about this, because this took place in the early 90s, so I was, in university at that point. I'm not going to mention any dealer names or any component manufacturer names. I'm not looking to slander anybody here, just to share an experience. I was in New York City with my family and wanted to go to a very, very highly regarded high-end audio dealer to audition a particular pair of big and very expensive loudspeakers, because I had heard that they had a demo room set up with them. Now, when I went there, I was totally honest and upfront. I said, I have no means to buy any of this equipment. I just, if you're not busy, if you'd be kind enough to let me just hear a couple of tracks on it, something jazz and something, classic rock. I don't even remember, maybe Pink Floyd is what I asked for. And to say that I was completely unimpressed with the sound of this system was a massive understatement. It was one of the worst demos that I had ever experienced. And this was before, like I said, I was in university, before I had any even glimmer or any idea of working in the industry. It really opened my eyes and opened my ears to, the importance of listening for yourself and not believing everything that you read in the press. Because frankly, people have different opinions of what sounds good. They have different biases and preferences. But this was such an eye-opener, because the components in this system were on the top lists of every high-end audio magazine. It was one of the top dealers, so it's not like they didn't know how to set the equipment up, etc. But it was so bad that it completely changed my outlook on high-end audio. And it just went to show that just because something is expensive in this industry doesn't mean that it's great or better than something that's less expensive. Now, the flip side of that is that I've had a few demos over the years that have really changed as well my outlook on what a less expensive component maybe can do, or a design that I thought is just not going to work at all, looking at it from an engineer's perspective, and then being totally impressed by the performance. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, have there been any demos, good or bad, that you've heard at a dealer or at shows that have totally changed your opinion or changed your purchasing direction when it comes to your audio video equipment? Thank you as always for commenting and watching our videos. I really appreciate it.